Hey guys, it's Kirbie. So if you're on Instagram or on YouTube, you know that the natural glam look is super popular right now. Natural glam means that your skin is super glowy, you have a pouty, flushed lip, and then your eyes are all drama. Your brows are done, you have on eyeliner, you have lashes for the gods. I do this look on a regular basis. So I'm just gonna show you how I do it. And by no means am I a makeup artist. I am not a professional, but I do love to do my makeup and I hope you guys enjoy this look. So when I start with my makeup, I actually start with my foundation. This is BADESCU facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I'm going to spritz my Real Techniques sponge. This is Urban Decay Naked Skin, one and done. This is one of my absolute favorite tinted moisturizers. It's super hydrating, but it kind of perfects the skin too. And I'm using the shade medium. The whole point of this look is to look like you're not really wearing a ton of makeup except for, on your eyes. So I'm just going through and perfecting my skin. When you want dewy skin, you don't want it matte, always wet your makeup sponge, whether you're going to use a little spritz or you're just gonna dip it in water. That's how you get the most out of these blenders. And it'll leave your skin looking really nice and dewy and airbrushed. All right, so I am happy with my skin. I think it looks good. I just want a little bit more coverage to help hide some imperfections that I have. So I'm taking IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. It's not skin tint by any means. It's definitely a cream. So I'm just gonna put it over the areas that I kind of want to conceal a little bit more and perfect. Now it's time for concealer. If you guys have not tried Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, let me just tell you, you're missing out on life. I love this concealer. It's my absolute favorite. It's lightweight, but it has good coverage, and I feel like it doesn't go into the creases or lines that I have on my face, so if you deal with that, you're gonna love these too. This is Custard. It's a lighter shade. I'm gonna put that under my eyes, and then I'm just gonna touch up with Macadamia. All right, contour time. I'm using Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I think this is great. I'm a big fan of Hoola, the powder, but because I wanna keep this kind of like fresh and light and dewy, I'm gonna use this cream. All right, I love blush. I live for blush. I actually haven't tried this from Tarte. It is Dazzled, and it looks really nice. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So I actually learned this from Elise at Too Faced. She does the XO application. You take your blush, I always like, and then X it, and then O it. All right, we blushed it up. Now I wanna highlight. It's Exposed Highlight, and it's the Tarte Amazonian Clay collection. A lot of people wet their fan brushes, little spritz, before they put it in their highlighter so that it's like super glowy. I apply just right under my eye. I also go a little bit above my eyebrow and on my temple. I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I really do love a pencil just because I feel like you can be more precise and it looks more natural because you can kind of mimic hair strokes. Brows are done. Now I'm going to go into my eyeshadow. So it doesn't need to be too crazy dramatic with the eyeshadow. Now you can go nuts with the liner, your eyebrows, your faux lashes, but I like to kind of keep it a little bit more understated when it comes to my eyeshadow. I'm gonna start using this pink shade, Candied Peach, from the Too Faced Sweet Peach collection. Just gonna take a little bit and lightly wash it over my eyelid. Also, I'm using pink because I think it's a really pretty springy take. You could definitely go with more neutrals, but I like to incorporate more of the peachier tones, especially for this time of year. Next, I'm gonna use, it's more of like a tan shade. It's called Puree. And I'm just gonna buff it at the outer corner of my eye, just to add a little bit of dimension. I'm going in with kind of like a shimmery brown. It's called Caramelized. And I'm just putting a little bit of the wash of it over my lash line just to kind of define that a teensy tiny bit. I think the last step for me, I'm gonna use this Just Peachy pink and put it right in the middle to kind of blend the other peach shade. This is more of like a rose gold. Using Nectar, I'm just gonna highlight my inner corners. And then I do want to accentuate my bottom lash line. I'm gonna use Cobbler, this guy right here. I'm just gonna kind of buff it as close to my lash line as possible to give me a little bit of definition. I like liner. Obviously it's not natural looking because nobody's lash line is an inch thick, but I just really like the look of having like a very heavy liner situation. I'm tarting it up today. I actually haven't ever used this liner. It's a pencil liner called Maneater. I'm going to go over my top lash line with it. All right, so to make my lash line look thicker, I'm going to use a black gel liner just to thicken it up. Okay, and usually I try to skip using liquid liner pens on my actual lid because I feel like the skin isn't taut enough and sometimes it can just drag and it doesn't look like the perfect line, but I really do love this one from Too Faced. It's the sketch marker. I feel like it does give me a really nice line and I don't even have to pull my eyelid, which is great. I'm also going for a wing and I feel like when you do a wing using either a cream or a liquid pen is so much easier to do. All right, fake lash time. So I am a huge fan of Ardell. They're so affordable and I know that all lashes are not created equal because sometimes you get a fake lash, it looks freaking gorgeous. It has so many lash hairs, but what's most important is the eyelash band. You'll notice that Ardell has a very thin, tiny band that just very carefully maneuvers the shape of your eyelid and your lash line. If the lash band is super thick, that thing is not gonna mold. It's not gonna stay even with glue, it's gonna pop up, and I absolutely hate that. Plus, you want it to feel lightweight, and when the bands are too thick, it feels like you just have like gravity weighing your lashes down. I'm gonna save the Demi Wispies, I love them, but I also feel like Demi Wispies are like super natural, and you want them to be more glam. So we're gonna go with the Faux Mink. The 811s. Duo eyelash glue is the jam. I like the dark colored, the gray. I feel like they just go hand in hand. It's Duo and Ardell, and everybody loves these. I just want to connect a few of my lashes to my faux lashes. So I'm just gonna go through. I'm using Perversion by Urban Decay. All right, lip time. So I'm gonna teach you a little trick. I like to take my blush, this little cutie, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on a very fluffy shadow brush. I like, instead of using a liner to accentuate my lip line, I'll use some blush. What this does is it kind of diffuses the line, so it looks a little pouty, it looks a little flushed. I like to say it looks like a girl just went and got her lips done, all right? And it just makes them look a little bit bigger. The goal is that little, light line around your lips, your lip line. You just want to fill it in with the blush. So it's very subtle. It doesn't look like I have just like pink all over my face, which is great. I'm now gonna go in with a liner because I like to fill in my lips with a liner, not to create the shape, but just to kind of add almost like a primer for my gloss or my lipstick. This is Stark Naked by Urban Decay. It is one of my absolute favorite liners. I consider this a nude shade for myself. And then I'm using Butter London Birthday Suit Gloss, and I'm just gonna put it all over my lips. Time to finish up with some powder. Now, I don't necessarily think that you need powder for this look, especially if you're not on the oily side, but I get oily in my T-zone and I wanna make sure that my makeup's gonna stay put, so I am using this powder from Lorac. Love Lorac. This is the Porefection Baked Perfecting Powder. I'm just gonna lightly pat my forehead and my chin. I will say, if you do go crazy with powder and you're like, I'm looking really matte now, cool, take a mist. Don't mind me. Ah, and it smells so good too. Love. So it just gives you a nice little dewy glow. It also can help, ooh. Oh, yes, highlight. All right, guys, so what do you think of my natural glam look? Again, I am not a makeup artist, so I just do my makeup the way I think it makes my face look best. What a concept. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. One other thing I wanna let you guys know is that every product that you see in this video that I used on my face, you can pick it up at Ulta Beauty. If there was a slash through the price, that means it's a part of the 21 Days of Beauty promotion. You can go into the store or go online and you can get perhaps, for example, this Tarte highlighter, an exposed highlight, for half of the retail price. I know I love to save money, and I know you wanna save money too, so go check it out. Let me know in the comment section below, have you tried any of these products? Do you have a favorite? I'm always looking for new products too. I get a lot of products sent to me to try before they come out, so I'm curious if you guys have any new products that you want me to know about that I haven't tried yet. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, subscribe because we have new videos every single week. And if you want to follow me in my adventures and ask for product recommendations, find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kirbie Johnson. I'm also on Snapchat at Kirbie.Johnson and Facebook at Kirbie Johnson TV. We'll see you next time. It's like, okay, we got it.